Right, so cool. So let's just, you might just need to shimmy up just a touch. That's it. Right, yeah, we're both in. Hi guys and welcome back. This is the real Zen sessions. Today I have a client that's been coming to me for many years. He is of course Giuliano.
Giuliano, yes.
Giuliano. Julie? I can never say his name. Anyway, how are you today?
Pretty okay. Yes,
Yeah?
yes. I'm waiting for the session actually.
You're waiting for the session. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So he's actually got a background in martial arts. So you gave me a treatment just before Christmas, didn't you? Because part of your martial art training, it incorporated like a shiatsu style training to it, didn't it?
Yes, the traditional Japanese,
Yeah.
the one that they use in the family mainly. Yes.
Yeah. So it was still shiatsu, and what he did, it was very very similar to like how I was trained to work. Before I got trained in Zen Shiatsu. Now it sometimes gets referred to as Namikoshi Shiatsu because that is more the traditional style.
Yes.
And that's what you did on me, isn't it? That were incorporated into your martial art background.
Yes, they call Seiho.
Seiho?
Yes, there's in Shorinji Kempo they call Seiho. It's that side. Yes.
Right, cool. Right, so we're going to begin. Now, it is a real session, so if you want to talk during the session, you're more than welcome. Or if you want to go quiet, you can go quiet.
Yes, okay.
You can do whatever you want. Or if you want to ask any questions about anything I'm working, just like a normal session,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yes.
If you want to talk about random shit, you're more than welcome to. Or if you just want to go quiet, you can go quiet.
No, usually I go quiet,
Yeah.
yes. Thank you.
Thank you. So as with all of the Zen style treatments, we start off with doing a Hara diagnosis. This is where we palpate around the belly to feel what is out of balance, what is Kyo, what is Jitsu. So first we take a few breaths and we take a minute just to relax your mind. We breathe deeply into his belly. Just to calm his energy down. Just to become aware of oneself. Anything aching, anything tired. We become aware of the room, the energy of the room, the temperature of the room. We become aware of our client, our connection with the client. And then I will begin with my hand a little bit away from the client, just slightly out of their Wu Qi, their defensive energy, their aura. And I take a while and I allow my hand to sink down, feeling where their energy is. Slowly sinking through the different layers of energy. So just to observe their breath, feeling their belly rising and falling. And just feel around the rib cage and the hip bones before we begin. The first area is the heart and the gallbladder, stomach, liver, triple eater, the lungs, back to heart, heart protector, down to spleen, kidneys, bladder, large intestine and small intestine. And the only place I actually felt any imbalance there is there was potentially a little bit on heart protector, but I think it's actually more spleen I'm feeling. Feeling that spleen's a little bit keel. Yeah, so spleen's keel, but just underneath it, kidney is jitsu. But you can never really have kidney to jitsu because kidney is what gives you the oomph. So it's alright that being jitsu, I feel. So we'll work spleen, might leave kidney. Let's just have another feel. So maybe gallbladder's talking to the spleen. Just curious. No, I'm actually drawn back, even though it doesn't overly matter that the kidney is jitsu. I feel like this is what I want to work. But we're going to start with spleen. So there we go. Side of the big toe. It just shows that even somebody who's fairly seasoned therapist can get confused. For a second, I nearly worked the liver meridian on the toe rather than the spleen. Now normally, if I was working this, I'd actually work it from this side of your body over. But if I do that, you're not going to be able to see anything. So I'm going to work it slightly differently.
The spleen, what does it represent?
Well,
generally,
it's part of the earth element. In fact, this can probably relate well to you because a spleen becomes kyo from two things. overthinking,
Mm.
in particular, like when you're studying,
Yes.
and over worrying.
Is absolutely that.
So it probably does make sense for you, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, I know you've been doing a lot of work, working on creating your motorbike and
Mm-hmm.
the engine and stuff like that.
Yes.
Sure.
And it is kind of a career changing, you know. So
So there's the
new
worry.
fields, studying new fields, and worrying, living dead.
Yeah, worrying if it's gonna work, and
Yeah,
worrying if you're gonna have the money, and
exactly. Match that thing. Interesting.
But yeah, you tend to find a lot of students tend to have slightly depleted spleens. You know, because they're spending so long studying.
Mm.
But then again, see, you'll probably be doing that quite a bit because you're having to do a lot of research, I imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's mainly what spleen is on an emotional level. Obviously, on a physical level, it works with the stomach. Because it's part of the earth, and it works in the respect of digestion. But digestion, not just of food, but of thought. So you're digesting both food and thoughts when you're obviously studying. So all that study's got to go somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have to digest it. But again, with the earth, it's sort of like you want the energy to be big. So when you work it, like your hand position, you sort of need to be open and big because it's the earth and you want to go deep into the earth. So like if you're working like one of the fire ones, Meridian, you sort of keep your hand a little bit more focused, a little bit more lighter. Whereas with the earth, you kind of want it to be big and like grounding and like nurturing.
This is really good.
Like that.
I can feel all the hips, you know.
Very simple technique.
It's relaxing all the tension around the hips.
Yeah. Yeah, you can really feel the difference between the leg I've worked and the leg still to work. Like this leg now feels lovely and soft, and the movement in the hip, this leg feels really heavy and stiff. See, it's better from this angle, isn't it? It's sort of like, can you feel the difference?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's deeper, isn't it? More connected.
Yeah. That was really good.
I feel like you're holding a bit of tension there.
Mm-hmm.
You could feel it as you were rotating round. I just thought I'd relax your leg and get my elbow in.
I have a theory why this side probably is more, let's say, contracted.
Yeah, why?
Is the fact that during the night when I sleep,
Yeah.
I use this side to take it out from the duvet to cool down the body. So because it's really close to the door of the room,
Yeah.
it's possible that there is a stream and actually a side of the body it's cold and the other is warm. I use only one side, to cool down.
Yeah, yeah. I think we all do that. I do that.
Yes, so probably
Maybe. It's possible. I don't know. They feel pretty even now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
they
they are.
even out a bit.
Yeah, I feel.
That's good.
Again, a lot of tension. I can feel on the hips, that they are relaxed almost at the same time, the same way. Sorry, they are.
Okay, we're going to turn around now.
That is really good.
Yeah.
Behind the heel.
Yeah. The Achilles. Two pressure points either side, where a lot of different meridians and energy lines intersect. So it's a good area to work. Now we're working the kidney. We allow us to sink deeper. Because you always find water at deeper levels. So the idea being the energy of the kidneys is quite deep down. So we allow ourselves to really sink into the muscle. Now, depending whose diagram you're following, you can either continue kidney along this way, or in the older books, it comes across the knee and goes on the outside. So I always find that just a little bit makes more sense to me. So we'll just put the outside now and sink deep. And again, as we get to the glutes, it follows a line going round and up onto the back. So we're going to just follow that with his elbow.
I think it's working.
You what?
Yeah, somehow I feel less tension and less.
That's good.
Even again at the level of the hips, it's And now it's funny. I feel at the kidney the sensation of water. I don't know if it makes sense.
Well, the kidney is part of the water element.
That's funny.
So kidney and bladder, they're your two water element meridians. They cross paths, share paths almost. Well, they do share a path actually. So like in certain literature, once you get to the glutes, the kidneys pretty much disappear in certain literature around about the end of the hamstring where it attaches into the glutes. But in other literature, it joins on because along the back you've got two bladder lines. Now the second bladder line in Zen becomes the kidney line. So they intermix. Quite often it's more about your intention than anything. So if you're connecting with the kidneys and you're connecting with the water, then you're doing what's needed. A little quick stretch for the quads. I'm going to move around to the other side. Now let's begin again. Just working this ankle. Just so you know, this point here, yeah, gives you a little bit more va-va-voom.
Let's hope. For tomorrow.
Yeah. Make Gabby happy. Yeah, it's considered a point for your kidney meridian that gives you a lot more, let's call it vitality, shall we? Gives you a lot more vitality.
But only on the right or both?
No, on both sides. It's just on the inside there.
Okay.
So it can be used on either point of the foot.
And it is related to the males or generally both the body?
Both.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, good to know. You'll be saying to your wife, come here, let me try this pressure point. Yeah. No, supposedly, that's exactly what it does. It's, but it's good for energy in general.
Yeah.
Good for your overall health and vitality. So again, we're sinking deep into the calves, sinking to where the water will be. And when you're doing this, you've got to kind of imagine that you're almost sinking bone deep. And that where the bone is almost like a river of energy running alongside it. And that river of energy is massively important to your overall health. And the better that the kidneys are functioning, the more jing we have available, which is your life essence. which when we're creating energy, it's almost like the seasoning. Because energy is created from three things: the air that we breathe, the food that we eat, and then it's seasoned with a little bit of jing, a little bit of life essence. So obviously the better quality food that you eat and the better quality air that you breathe, the better your energy is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also the less life essence that you need to use to create your energy.
Oh, that's a good point.
Do you know what I mean? So if you're having really good ingredients, really good food, and you're breathing really good air, you only need a tiny bit of seasoning. Whereas if you're eating rubbish,
Yeah,
and you're
makes sense.
breathing bad air, then you're going to have to use more life essence. You're going to have to sprinkle more jing. And the thing is, we're all born with a set amount. And once it's gone, it's gone.
That's a good point.
And anybody who's watching, just so you know, he flies in especially from Italy. His monthly treatments.
Yeah.
All the way from Florence.
Absolutely.
And his sister's also flying for treatments. One coming from Lake Como. It's Lake Como, isn't it? But that's beautiful, isn't it?
You have space?
You are. What did you say, sorry?
If you have space enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll notice I'm probably working a bit wider
Mhm.
to how you normally notice me working. You see, if we're going in like this,
Mhm.
this is bladder, this is kidney. We're only working part way up. Okay, and before we finished, can you just turn back around? Okay, to finish, just re-feel the area, and that feels a lot more even now, a lot more balanced. So that's good. Definitely the spleen feels a lot more fuller. The kidney, even though it was jitsu before, feels smooth now, rather than just being hard.
The funny things I feel as well, compared to you before, because practically when you press, before I felt kind of a tension, you know, when you feel, and now, no. Now, practically, I think you were applying the same pressure, you know?
Yeah.
So it was the same in all the points where you were going. Before there was a difference, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Yeah, it's balanced out, the energy become even. So now we'll just take a minute or so, again, just to observe your breathing. And then we begin to disconnect and end the session. Okay then, so that brings you to the end of the Zen Real session. How was that for you?
It is really nice, I have to say. I like the fact that there is this kind of gradual, you know, we enter in connection, and so even the end, you know, so there is a moment that actually, probably comparing other type of massage, you know, we enter in connection, so we kind of synchronized. It's a really,
together.
I think is a really important aspect, that one.
Mm.
So, thanks to that, practically, yes, I can feel, you know, everything you're doing without getting defensive, you know.
Mm.
And so I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it just lets your body let go, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
You know,
It was interesting this time to feel that funny feeling of water on the kidney that I never, let's say, I never noticed before. You know,
Yeah.
probably because I was trying to understand what you were doing, and then at a certain moment when you arrived at the level of the side of the gluteus,
Yeah.
and you went on the upper part before on the side and then the other one, but I felt this kind of, oh, looks funny, kind of refreshing feeling that before it wasn't.
Good.
And then when I started even to work on the how do you call the line, the bladder?
Meridian.
Yes.
Which
You know,
one?
you were saying that there is
kidney?
the kidney, you know, there were two lines.
Oh yeah, and the bladder on the
Yeah,
inside.
yes, and then started to working from the gluteus and then going in that direction. I felt, yes, kind of, okay, now it's working. Before was kind of tension, I don't know what to say. I felt deeply the massage inside when I was, you know, belly down, inside the
Into the calf.
into the
chin area.
calf. Yes, I felt really, again, you were relaxing the things every time more and more. So the last one was really deep.
Yeah.
I felt you were going, practically the muscle was so relaxed that you were going to compress almost the bone, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a good feeling because I felt, and what else? It was interesting, yes. Even if it doesn't, well, this one, the internal one, was really cool. It's interesting how those meridians, they look nothing, and actually how you start to feel good. So
Yeah. Feel good.
yes, I don't know. You know, sorry for the chat.
Yeah, it's okay. So that's all for now. So ciao.
Ciao. Thank you.